March 8th was the mark of International Women's Day, but some people on campus felt that this day needed to be celebrated just a little longer.
So we've partnered with International Women's Day, which we've made kind of into a whole week on campus.
International Women's Day lands at the beginning of Women's History Month. This year's theme is Break the Bias, where people are asked to imagine a world free of gender biases, discrimination, stereotypes, and more. The WSU Women's Center teamed up with other organizations on campus to help bring awareness to this month and theme and spread a little joy this week. One of those organizations was the Jordan Schneitzer Museum of Art, which dedicated special tours of the exhibition Mirror Mirror, the Prints of Alison Saar in the museum, led by Education Coordinator Kristen Becker. Mirror Mirror focuses on Saar's struggles and biases she faced as a biracial American, and the tour takes you through a few pieces that can be related to the Break the Bias theme.
And so the tours specifically are meant to draw attention to that. I mean, we could take this artist's work and talk about many, many, many things, but it's a great opportunity to focus on those issues in this last week that the show is up.
I am standing in front of the WSU Art Museum where the Alison Saar exhibit is going to be up until this Saturday. But just because the art and the festivities are down, doesn't mean the sentiment of this month has to be.
Even when the flowers are put away, Becker said the conversations don't need to be.
And for each person, it's different. Everybody's story is different. And by starting this conversation, we hopefully hear from a number of individuals about how they feel, what their situation is.
Jacqueline Sedano, the program coordinator of the WSU Women's Center, stressed the idea that you don't have to be restricted to just 1 month to celebrate people.
But I think sometimes it gives people the idea that, okay, this is the only time that we celebrate women and we're done.
To keep the momentum of Women's History Month going the rest of the year, Sedano also said you don't have to have art exhibitions or pass out flowers to the public.
And it can look a bunch of different ways. Maybe you donate to a women's organization. Maybe you yourself read some books about women's history. Maybe you read some books just by women authors in general.
Reporting in Pullman, I'm Jackie Smith, Murrow News 8.